In this video, we're going to talk about global variables. In your book, global variables are mentioned in Chapter 6, and global variables are a way of declaring variables outside of functions and being able to use them later on inside the function. Now, this concept is indeed discouraged. It breaks the concept of encapsulation and abstraction. So I'm going to show you how it works, but I'm not going to recommend you using it. Here's the same code we've been kind of working with. I have my little decimal answer out here. And instead of actually passing it in as a parameter, I'll just refer to it from inside the function. I'll do so with the word global, indicating that I want to be able to access a variable outside of the function. Variables that you declare inside the function are local to the function. So for example, answer is a new variable. It doesn't exist outside of the function. It's just a made-up variable. I add the two parameters together and I get an answer. That is a local variable. Decimal answer is a global variable. And I use the word global to indicate that. Oops. What are you complaining about here? Global refers to a global variable. Yes, I know that. Thank you. Unintentional. Oh, the indent's off. Okay. So let's do the breakpoint thing here again. It goes through, and I call the function. I pass in my values for 1 and 2, 10 and 5, and then this variable, decimal answer, is referring to a variable outside of the scope of the function normally. This is out in the main code module, the script file. And if I want to, I can go through and set that. Now, if I move on to the next line, you'll see that answer has been created as a local variable. It's been given a value. If I go down here to the next line, I'm doing the same kind of thing, but I'm setting the global variable. Now with answer, I just return answer. That would work just fine. But with this, I don't need to. I just go ahead and refer back to the global variable later on, and you'll see that the new value has been picked up. Now the problem with this is, if you forget the word global, you will do what's called shadowing. This overshadows or shadows the global variable. And I'll go ahead and run this again. And you see this time the value is none. That's because without the word global, it believes that I'm declaring a new local variable only and then using it. It's kind of weird. You define it here, and it doesn't like you setting a value. That would be a local variable. So that's why I put it down here. I don't need both. And I don't need this. And of course, you would think I'd be able to do that, but it's not happy with it. It wants you to declare it on one line and actually use it on another. Now, I'm not encouraging you guys to use this feature, but other people do. And when they do, you'll hopefully now be able to kind of read their code. So shadowing is when you declare a variable inside of a function that has the same name as a variable outside the function. There's a built-in function called globals that if you use it, you'll be able to print out the code inside the global collection. Because what happens is that when you make a variable in the main module of the script, they will automatically become global variables. And there's actually a bunch of things in that collection. Let me print one out. So there's decimal answer, and you can see by the curly braces that it's using a dictionary. Decimal answer is one of the items, and it's currently set at none. Underscore document currently is set at none. That's built into Python. V1 is set to 10. Another item is underscore built-ins. It's currently set to built-ins module, which makes no sense to us at this point in time. Remember that dictionaries by their nature are unorganized, so we don't see our other variable yet because it may be at the end. We will actually use some of these, like for example, hey, go over there. The file one is actually kind of handy. Let's see, where'd you go? Where it tells us the name of the file that we're working with. Occasionally that comes in handy. And it's underscore file. Another one that may come in handy is the name of what your script you're running or what module you're running. I'm running the main module. Every script has a main module. There's our variable 2. And we'll see how some of these are used in upcoming videos. Not this time, but as we advance further in the class. Okay, here's the takeaway. Variables that you declare in the body, the main body of the script, are referred to as global variables. And you can reference global variables inside your functions, but doing so breaks the concept of encapsulation abstraction. So it's recommended you don't do that. If you see somebody putting the word globals here, that's what they're doing. Not so sure you need to fix their code, but you just need to be able to read it. And hopefully that makes some kind of sense. Okay, that's it for this video, and I'll talk to you later.